So one of the stories making the news today is the Apple Tree Half Marathon back on September 15th. It was a cold, wet, rainy day, and congratulations to all the runners, the marathoners, the half marathoners that came out and ran and finished, and to all the volunteers and spectators that were out there. I mean, we were enduring the Northwest's finest fall weather. It rained about an inch that day, and I think most of it fell that morning. So it was not a great day for a race. But in any event, what made the headlines is that a woman who finished second, we thought, actually didn't. She was confronted after the race and later found out that she had cheated. She was confronted and she admitted that she had biked a good part of the course. And why? You wonder. And of course, as a runner and a competitor, that's awful, right? I think most people don't like cheaters, not just in sports, but in life, right? And so that's a really, really unfortunate thing. And sometimes these things happen. They happen a lot, actually. A race that comes to mind to me is the Boston Marathon. People train for months, years to qualify for that race. And there have been headlines in recent years about people that have cheated their way into Boston, either by not running the time that they ran to qualify, or using somebody else's time and then putting their name on that entry. And there are processes in place to help keep that from happening, but it still happens, and it happens a lot. And this is another case of that. What I found really interesting, and you'll read more about this in this web story, is that she's actually she comes out, she's very open and honest about it. And she's open and honest about her struggle with this issue and how it's kind of taken hold of her. And I really like the response from the folks at Y Racing about how they kind of see that this woman Emily is struggling with this, and rather than come out and bash her for being a cheater, maybe we need to look at her and say, hey, this is somebody who is struggling with something, and it would be nice to embrace her on her journey as she works through this issue. But at the same time, it's infuriating to people that go out and compete, and it's not something that we want to be a part of our sport. It's not something we want to be a part of our lives, right? But it is. It's something we deal with, and it's certainly an interesting conversation piece today.